And I think it's important to frame the question in the correct manner, because what's important here, and the question that we are seeking to resolve through this policy directive, is to ensure that there is consistent application of what is envisioned by the Broad-Based Black Economic Empowerment Act of 2013, which makes provision for two avenues for multinationals seeking to do business in South Africa. One of those is through the option of 30% local ownership, and the other option is through the vehicle of equity equivalent programs, because both were designed to be able to speak to the transformation goals of the country. So the policy directive seeks to reconcile the ownership regulations, which were published and finalized by ICASA as the regulator in the sector in 2021, and we are seeking to harmonize that with the ICT sector codes, because the provision of equity equivalent programs is not a new addition to law. It is provided for by in the law, and it is an option that any company seeking to do business in South Africa has to satisfy those 5 requirements outlined in the provisions of the broad-based black economic empowerment around investing in job creation and infrastructure, investing in research and development, investing in doing business with local suppliers, and all of these are geared towards benefiting and uplifting historically disadvantaged people, as the law clearly states.
Okay, so just clarify for us. I mean, I know there are lots of terms, legalities here, obviously, that a lot of us don't understand. So what would happen if this changes for the benefit of Starlink, and what changes for South African businesses now, and how does it complicate things for us, especially if we talk about things like equity equivalence, when there could be legal challenges when that could arise from using things like equity equivalence for Starlink and then other operators in South Africa?
So let us, and it's important, and I keep making this point because this conversation gets contaminated by a reference to one particular company.